times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Richie James, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and go. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 29, Allen flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Hard throw, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't escape the pressure, and they go backwards in a big way there on the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen going to throw.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, You just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just a quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. There he goes, right side. 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Henry out of the pistol. Pushes him over. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
7 yards the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Titans are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
McKenzie returning it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes it at the 7.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Steps away to his left. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain there for the Bills.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. Allen now on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Flush to his right. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Tannehill. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, Julio Jones, not really the first guy you think of when you're talking about yards after the catch, but he's still got plenty of guile with a ball in his hands.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it is 42-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wait.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick-6 last week. Not a pick-6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill now to throw. Caught by Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And the busy night for Henry continues. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Back now in Nashville. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lambo is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably...
And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Henry. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
The carries like that bet that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Eluding the pressure right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, flush to his right. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. James has got it. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie returning it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Allen off the play fake. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And again, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward, a pickup of about 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill going to throw it. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Off play action, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call,